Hi everyone, it is me, Lakita. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, it has been a minute since I've done a video, um, but I'm here. I haven't went anywhere. Just doing things in a process as I'm guided. You know, no, I'm not the type of person that can be up or gonna be up here every day doing anything unless I'm guided to go in that energy formation. But I'm guided to, as I work on myself, bring information. Um, and as I work on things that I do and completion of what I am here for and understanding and growth and development, I am here to be guided to share with you all. So, let's see, where do I start first? Okay. I know we're now in the about to enter into July, into the new moon on July the 2nd, and into the eclipse energies. So a lot of energies coming in. Me personally, over the last month, since I last did my video, I've been dealing with a lot of different energies, downloads and upgrades. For the past, I would say 2 weeks, a lot of past, still purging. The purging energies are coming in very intensely and strong right now for me. I'm going through like emotional, um, emotional aspects of my different shadow selves, and to understanding those things and still dealing with past hurt, pain, and as I deal with these things, I still bring it into my now, my field. So, and a lot of it I understand, and a lot of it, most of it, I don't understand. All I know is I'm experiencing these energies. And I understand that I have to go through these things. This is part of growth and development. This is a part of evolving, because we're changing. Our DNA is changing. We having to get rid of all the past hurt and pain. And with that, it's a long, very long process. It's a very long process, but with determination and the will to pour from your higher aspect, you will be able to get through all these dark times. So, a lot of people might be experiencing family trauma, family disruptions. Me personally, I have been. Being a mother, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy. It's hard. It's challenging. I won't say hard either, but it's challenging. It has its wonderful moments, and it has its moments where you just feel like, why me? Because sometimes the people that we chose to have children by could have necessarily been very traumatized, as well as us being traumatized. And when you link that and you create something out of people that don't understand who they are and meet in the darkness, you create, sometimes you create darkness. Not saying that my individual child that I'm specifically talking about, which I'm not going to get any names or anything like that, but this child has genetics in her that might, when she was created during that time and the energies of what you was in, she's or he's pertained to that energy. And then depends on who they was around. So I'm just recently, honestly not long ago, having one of my children brought back into my life about 2 years ago, and she spent 5 years without me. Yes, she is a she. And with her being what she was in her dad's mother care, she also was around him, and she picked up a lot of bad things. And I've been working on me and becoming my light self and trying to help her. But at the same time, when our kids don't understand their emotions and who they are, and they go through a little trauma and situations they are, able to be taken in control of by the darker, lower vibrational energies. And these lower energies will use children to try to manipulate, to do a lot of different things to cause you to lower your vibrations if you're working in as a light being as I am. But it's a process. It's part of being a parent, period. But I understand in this life that I am now, knowing who I am, I'm understanding that I'm up against and I'm in a more spiritual warfare that we are pertaining to that we can't see. Some of us can't see. I can't see the ones that are awoken. We can understand these, and you have to use different techniques within yourself to work with these. And you do purge up different past emotional for that. Maybe that relationship that you was in with that child's father or mother, or many different things. But yes, this we're purging things from the past, from this life and others. I've been going through, I guess the past week, I've been like crying spells, not knowing kind of what to do with myself, mixed emotions. This is part of the process. This is part of these energies come in. We're having to face what we really, locked in, and we haven't really healed them and rid all of them. We just kind of like put it on the back burner and try to like it's gone away. But as long as it's still there, it's gonna come back up. It's gonna surface back up, and you gotta really rid that. You gotta accept it, feel that pain, and work within your higher self, and keep calling on your angels and guides and seeking to move into the light and using your expanded consciousness, your brighter consciousness, to be able to rid the darkness and not be in your lower vibration self, because those things can tend to happen. It's natural. We're human. But as long as we don't stay in those deep dark stages or those trauma emotional moments, that's growth and development. If you realize that when you facing things that you once did before, like one point in time I used to drink a lot, and I quit drinking. I chose to get rid of that, so I can really clear my mind and think rationally and make better thoughts, better decisions in my thought process. And it really helps. So I'm more conscious aware of my actions and my emotions. And so with that being said, I am able to better, like when things come up against me or I'm coming up against something, or I bring things upon myself, because we do that too. We're able to find the balance in it quicker and not let things get to a extreme and go to our deepest lows. We're able to recognize it, deal with this emotion, and heal from it, and find the light within it, and grow and develop and move on. This is where your strength comes from. We lock in into our expansions of our higher selves, and we ask for help and guidance, and we use that, and we use those as a tool to unlock certain things and let go and move forward. And that's part of it. I've also been having some physical symptoms. I've been having a lot of lower back pain, but the most pain has been in my legs, like my legs and my feet. I've been having a lot of pains in my legs and my feet, and I know I'm like purging energies in that area. And my heart been like having palpitations and a lot of pain in my heart, because I'm actually trying to work through my heart chakra to deal with different situations that I have to deal with within my home as a mother. But it's a growing process. We have to overcome things and find a way to work in our love and light, and not be in frustration and do things that we once done before. You cannot suppress. You do not want to suppress things that come about. You want to deal with them, face them head on, and use your tools that you learn and understanding your energy fields, and use your tools in your thought process, and find ways to find ways to heal and purge of this. As this purging goes on, find ways to accept it, move it out, and heal and move forward. Like I said, you can't hold on to these things. Holding on to them will cause you a lot of distress, a lot of depression. That is natural, but you can get rid of them quicker. You don't just, let them drag. Don't let the emotions and the trauma drag you on You face it, you deal with it, you hurt, you cry, you laugh, you find ways to find joy. Think positive. Meditate. I meditate. I have to meditate on a regular. That's what helps me to raise my vibrations. And I understand what I'm here for. So I continue to know that I'm more than just this flesh. I'm a higher being having an experience as a human. And knowing that gives me a different perspective of how I look at things too, of how I create my own reality. And I have power that lies within me, more power than I understand right now. And I'm trying to work on each day unlocking these abilities and this power and this essence that I have to better myself, so I can fix within myself and then my home. And as I'm doing now, as I'm working on all these, I'm also guided to help humanity. And it's a pleasure to be able to do this. Now, I have a couple of things I want to share with y'all guys that I've been painting for a while, but I stepped my painting game up just a little bit. Well, I kind of invested in better paint and more material, better material, and it's new practices for the material for me. But like, I love to paint, I love art, so I did take it to another level as far as what tools I use. And it was interesting. It took me a little while. So I said when I completed this painting that I was going to come to you guys with a video. And I got a new deck of cards, tarot cards, Starman Tarot. I will share those with y'all, where I do a quick general 3-card reading for the collective. So first I would like to share my painting. Here we go. Let me see here. It took me about, I would say, 3 weeks to complete this. And I didn't know. I just freestyled. I freestyled this painting. What I got out of it, I tend to have a lot of different me. I see all kind of wings and just different colors and expressions of within, without. And I also got like incompletion here, like a bunch of chaos that we deal with. But within this chaos, the angels, that's why I'm like, why every time you turn around it's like I'm painting? This is not intentional. Did I draw this out? Why I keep ending up seeing like I'm painting wings? And I'm getting that, yeah, the angels are all around you. So in the midst of your inner chaos, you also have your inner guidance, your angels, your higher selves. That's the greater expansion of you. And the polka dots is really the color of the spectrums, the rainbow, the chakras. I have the red, the orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the violet, the light blue, royal through blue. And it's just behind it I have a silver and gold that's mixed in for a great expansion of the sparkle of silver and gold, how we look at things from the sparkle and beauty, everything that's shiny. So we're shining through our spectrum, through these colors, these vibrant colors that we are creation from, that we see in this existence. And we pull so much of what we are together and expand it out. So we're a great dynamic of different shapes, forms, beings, and the angels and guides are always there. You also always look to the heavens to fly higher, and the heavens lies within your heart, who you are within your heart. I don't know, I just painted this. It took time and I enjoyed it. I didn't know what I was gonna paint, but to me it's just beautiful art. Actually, it's just beautiful art. So whatever you get out of it is what you get out of it, and that's cool. You know, I just like to share paintings or whatever I do. I do this for a meditative mindset for me too. It helps me to expand my meditation thoughts. As when I'm painting, I'm always thinking of positive love, light, and trying to unbundle everything and unravel everything and find my light within this world that we're in. So things are challenging, but we get through them. I tell everybody, don't let life tear you down. Just know that within is something greater. You are greater than what things may proceed to be. And once again, we create our own reality. So if we really want to do this work, this takes hard work and dedication to become and understand who we truly are, because we've been lost for so long, and we still, a lot of us understand truly where we came from. All I know, as far as me, I always get this, that I am the archangel of war. Now that's always coming to me. So like my true form is from the angelic realms, and I'm an archangel that came here, and I'm fighting, I guess, in the love essence and the spiritual warfare. So with that, I'm here to shine my light as I went through and still go through darkness, and I come up out of darkness because my life was challenging. I'm not gonna get out to that, but know that, as you go through your darkness, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And it don't have to be a tunnel, whatever it is. Okay, now I'm gonna show you these beautiful cards. Like I say, the Star Deck Tarot by David and his wife, and it's based on David Bowie. If anyone knows of him, he was a musician, an artist, and David De Angelis and other people, even his wife, helped with this beautiful deck of cards, and I've been working with them. And I really love them. They spoke to me when I went and to choose. I actually went to a beautiful store called Alexandria's, and I was just, and they called out to me, because I feel like I am the star man, star woman, star being. We all are. We're multi-dimensional star beings, existences. So, I'm going to do a 3-card spread for the collective and see what message we get, and, share these cards with y'all and give my overall input, and then I'll read from the book of what also the book is telling us about the cards. So, let's see. It's going to be a quick 3-card reading. This is not my first time dealing with cards. I've been dealing with cards for a while. This awakening, I can remember first realizing that I was, from what I remember when I first started my stages of, I would say first awakening was in 2012 was my first stepping stone, but it really exploded in 2016. And I've been doing a lot of purging and self-work ever since then. And I've came a long ways, and I'm still working on it. It's, it's been beautiful. It's been up and down, round and round, but it's been beautiful. It's a beautiful journey. As long as you know that your main goal is to head into the up and create a more beautiful reality. And to a lot of us is, working into, transforming into our crystalline light body, going back to our true selves. That's what we've been working on. That's what we're working on now. So let's see. All right. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay. The first card I have is the 7 of Pentacles. These are beautiful cards. The art, it was in reverse. The art in these cards are beautiful. Now what I get, me personally, from this card, as when I'm looking at it, you have it's a crack in a planet, but he's surrounded by gold, and he has all these 5-star pentacles around him, but it's a hole in the surface of the earth, and he's pouring something in there. But yeah, it's a cloud around what he's pouring in there. I guess he's trying to connect and give back to the earth and connect with the earth. And it's all these, it's like this building in the clouds, like heaven awaits him. So we have to continue to understand that we are here with the earth. We're on this planet. We're in this universe. We need to connect and give back. And it's a cloud over what we're pouring. So I guess, you're taking the heavens, this kingdom here, and we have it in our hand, and it's still a part of the earth. So as above, so below. and we're kneeling to connect. And there's so much going on around us in the golden. We're surrounded by all this beautiful energy, this beautiful golden energy. And if you see here, you have like the spectrum colors I see. So we have this rainbow energy that's still coming in, that we're being submerged with. So, that's what I'm getting from this. But that's what I see in the cards, what I'm getting. So let's see what the book says about the Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's see. That's at the back. It's in reverse. So it says, lacking the patience and the due diligence to attend to your creations and relationships in life. More haste means less speed. Rushing around being busy often achieves very little or other than survival. Oversights are made and we must begin again. To thrive requires a sensitive to conditions, loving care, patience, and light. Bringing these qualities to yourself. I did say it was in reverse. I was telling what I seen when it was in upright. So yeah, we have to get back to love and loving ourselves. We're dealing with a lot of like shadow, different things that we're dealing with. Our past is coming to surface. We're going through all these body pains again. There's 2 eclipses coming this month of July, along with the new moon energy, July 2nd. It's a lot of energies that's coming in. So it's a lot of things that we're still having to reconcile and deal with in the face and purge from also. And we need to go back to, a lot of us along the way, sometimes we get so down and depressed with all these emotions, we forget who we are. Not necessarily holy, but we have to find the love within, because our trauma and our past situations and things that's going on around us can cause us to lose sight of loving ourselves and loving, being in the love energy, light energy. So we got to get back to those energies and find that balance again, despite what's going on with us right now, which I feel like, through the process, this is a process we got to go through. We will get there. It's just we having to go through these things, and it's okay. It's okay. Second, we have the Princess of Pentacles, and she's like the princess. As you see, she's like she's pregnated, so she's about to birth something. So we taking in all this energy and we're doing all this purging, but we have, did you see that violet, the violet like dome behind her, or the circles that's expanding out with the golden circle in the middle, and it's a tree stump coming out of it, like we're planting something with something being birthed into us, brand new from the stars, from the violet energies. And we have to birth this newness, this new these new beings that we are becoming, we're transforming into, and we're taking all this in, and we're birthing something new, and we're having to go through this shadow work so that we can birth out the true essence of who we are, from the star family, from our star selves. So we're in that process. We're in that birthing process. So we got to continue to do this inner work, do this purging, do this healing, take your tools, find people that you can confide in, that can help you, that understands, that, you have your spiritual workers that can heal. It's all kind of ways to, like, meditations to get through all the trauma in the past, hurt and pain, and to help you into going into birth in this new you. So that's what we're in. We're going through these things, and it's a process to birth something new, right? So let's see what the Princess of Pentacles says. And it says, the power of the Pentacles is transmitted through loudspeaker sound. No, that's the prince. Sorry. That's the wrong one. That's the princess. That's the prince. I'm looking for the princess. Excuse me, I was in the wrong place in the book. But I gave my aspect on it. So the Princess of Pentacles invites us to consider how we are making solid, grounded foundations and preparations for what we ultimately value and hope to achieve in life. It suggests that we have much in abundance already, and to not squander precious resources frivolously. She reminds us to seed, plant, and grow our visions one step at a time. So we're taking this one step at a time as we're purging. We're planting seeds, and that's representation of birthing something new. When you put seeds in, you're growing. You're growing and birthing a new a new plant, a new existence, right? Even we come from seeds. The egg, the sperm, and then it turns into this beautiful being that we are. We're birthed here. Everything is birthed here from seeds or a small existence or something, and we birthed it in something beautiful. So we gotta, hold firm to who we are and get through these energies. They will let up, and then they might come back around again. It's an ongoing cycle. It's an ongoing growing process in this experiment and in this experience. So we got this. And the last card I pulled is the King of Pentacles. You see that? He just figured like he got it all. You can see he old. He done went through some things. You know what I'm saying? But he's conquered a lot. He's the king. He's in charge. So he figured out what he had to do. He went through all he had to go through, and even being in a king, even being who you are as a higher being, as you came here to experience this life here, it's hard to get to the top, and even if you get to the top, it's even harder to stay there. So once you realize who you are, once you have woken, you be like, oh, I'm awoke. I know I'm this star being, I'm this angelic being. Once you realize that, it's still a working process, because you have to go through all this past hurt and pain that you dealt with and realize you have to rid that in order to keep raising your vibrations, in order to keep raising into the higher dimensions. We're trying to get into this fifth dimension and above. So with that comes the purging, comes the let go of, so we can be in the higher seats, so we can be the kings and queens and the goddess and the light beings and the star beings that we know we are, so we can be within our higher selves. So with that, you can see he had a little hardship. You missing an eye. So he had a little hardship. He had to go through some stuff to get there. We got to go through some things. We had to go through some things to get to where we're going, and we will get there. It's just, hey, yeah. But let's read what the book says. Okay, it says, he's also fond of saying money doesn't grow on trees, and has endeavored to teach the value and responsibility to really caring for things rather than treating them as disposable or replaceable. All resources are precious, generous with both his time and money in these mature years. He's keen for his children to follow in his footsteps. He also mentors your creative and entrepreneur eagers for success, encouraging them to have a clear visions and a coherent strategy for their long-term goals. Think success, act success, keep that vision grounded and alive, constantly working hard, persistently moving forward every single day, no matter what. So yeah, like I said, like going through understanding, we have woken up, we have realized who we are, we having to purge, we still having to get past the hurt and pain, we having to face, still the things of the systematic way of living as the world and everything is changing. It's getting better. We might not see it wholly, but we need to know it and feel it and think it, and it will process. With that, we're doing our inner work. We're coming in and we're doing our inner work. We're doing our purging. We're doing our healing. We're doing everything we are. And the light workers, we are here, and us angelic beings, all of us, we are here, and we are here to teach, to guide, and we have been through this stuff, and we're here to help the humanity, help the children, the ones that are awakening now, us ones that are already awakened and doing the work and able to come and tell people and help people through things that they're experiencing as they wake up. So yes, we go through these different stages, different eras of time, even in this time, to become that leadership, that king, that queen in this life, or that goddess, God in this life, or that higher being that you know you truly are. Once you understand that, you do all the hard work. And you know, it's like you not, once you get to that point, you like, you don't focus on material so much, you know it's needed, and but it's gonna come to you. The more you work on being your light self, and you work on dharma, bringing that good energy in, high vibrations and frequencies, the more good things that come to you, the more doors that open up, the more portals you can go through. When you go through those portals in love and light and raise your vibrations, despite the, you know, traumas and different things that could come at you, you're able to like kind of dodge some stuff that you couldn't dodge at one point of time, or face some things and go through them and heal from them and raise your vibrations, and you know, let it go. Be like, phew, I went through that. I'm glad it's over. Here I go. I'm on to the next phase. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know you're reaching your light. And with that, you know, you gain so much within. It ain't even about material anymore. The material things will come. It's about gaining perspective of who you truly are. That's what we're here. That's what we've forgotten. That's what we to put to sleep. And we chose to come here to forget. You know, it was a time where we chose to come here in this time to forget and grow and to remember who we are. We chose to come here in this time to remember who you are, so we can purge and come into our true light forms and bring it into this reality and this existence and so many more. But that's it for you guys. I know this is a long video, the longest I've done, but I wanted to share all this love and light. Namaste. Until next time. Bye now.